For over a century, a pipe organ has been part of passionate worship at the Methodist Church in Medina. The original pipe organ was eventually replaced with a new pipe organ in 1988 and served the congregation well at the South Court Street facility. The decision was made to enhance and move that pipe organ to the new Foote Road sanctuary. Tim Henry was chosen to move this part of our church's past into our church's future.
Hi, I'm Tim Henry, and I'm the one that is responsible for moving this organ from the old building and rebuilding it here in the new building. I want to thank you for allowing us to do this job. It's been a rewarding job, and I think that I'm very pleased with how it's coming out, and I hope that you will be too. The basic operation of an organ involves supplying wind to pipes, and the pipes are placed on a mechanism or a wind box, and in this box are drilled an incredible number of holes, and each pipe sits over one of these holes, and the organist, through either a mechanical means or through electrical means, sends a signal to the appropriate valves underneath those pipes to make them blow or to make them sound. And each pipe is wind blown. It is not an electronically generated sound. However, the controls under those pipes and from the console up to those pipes is electrical and or electronic, depending on just what part of the phase it is going through. Now, in the old organ, each key was basically a on-off switch, and that on-off switch sent a signal through cables into the organ chambers, where it was parsed out by wires to the various valves underneath those pipes. Well, now in this particular instrument, we're not doing a direct electrical linkage between the key and the pipe valves. We are scanning through a multiplexing system. We're scanning whatever happens at the console with the stops and the keys and the pedals. We're scanning that information, and we're sending it up through the wall via a fiber optic cable. When it gets into the chamber, the fiber optic cable is connected to what we call driver boards, or a processing board, where the signals are then sent out to the pipes. So that makes this console able to be moved around anywhere in the room. We don't have a huge umbilical cord to drag across the stage in order to make the organ play. We have just a power cord for the organ lights and the power supply, and the fiber optic cable to make this organ operate. The biggest challenge in moving a pipe organ, whether you're either building a pipe organ or in this case rebuilding a pipe organ, is the fact that you're dealing with very heavy components. The wind chest on which the pipes sit can weigh 500 pounds. So you're talking getting some beefy guys on it. Many of the structures of the old organ are now extant in the new organ in just a different arrangement, because the space is different, and the location obviously has been changed because of the different configuration of the room. One of the challenges that we had was getting the 16-foot pipes straightened out. In the old chambers, they were mitered. The 16-foot pipes, or the 5 or 6 of them, that were mitered over at an angle to fit under the lower ceiling that was in that chancel, in that old chamber, I mean. These pipes, we took the pipes out, we had them sent down to Alliance, Ohio, where the AR Shops company took the pipes apart, straightened them out. Actually, on the larger pipes, they actually made new top ends of them out of aluminum, and melded them, soldered them together, and then did the painting job. And they also made the wind chests that the pipes sit on. And those were arranged as we had described it to them in conjunction with the architect at the time of the conversion to the new building. There's a pedal on the organ that allows one to change the volume of the organ. And if you look through the screen, it's kind of hard with the backlighting, but you can see the shadows appear and disappear as I move those shutters. That is a control feature for the volume. In other words, a pipe speaking through open shutters is loud, But as those shutters go closed, of course, the sound is attenuated down. One of the questions that comes up is why so many pipes in an organ? Well, I'll tell you why. Each pipe has one sound. We need a pipe for each note on the keyboard. And you'll note that they're all different lengths. So the typical rank of pipes consists of 61 pipes, ranging in size anywhere from 8 foot down to maybe half an inch. The sound is generated by air going into the bottom of the pipe, what we call the foot, and then that air comes up through the foot of the pipe. I'm sorry, that's the toe. This is the foot of the pipe, and then the mouth of the pipe is here, and that blows a sheet of wind across this open area and sets the air column inside the pipe into motion, vibration. Now that is an open pipe. We have pipes of different sizes and shapes. This is what we call a capped pipe. If I take this cap off, we have that kind of sound. But if I put the cap on, it sounds a whole octave lower with a distinctively different sound quality to it. So when you hear the common statement of pulling out all the stops, the organist is turning on all of these various shapes of pipes, all these various sets of pipes that range from capped pipes to open pipes to big pipes and little pipes. This is what we call a metal flute. We also have pipes made out of wood. This pipe behind me, the largest pipe there is 8 foot. This pipe here is a medium, mid-range pipe, about the middle of the keyboard. Sounds like that. These are the loud ones in the organ. This is a trumpet pipe. And the sound here is made by air coming into the toe of the pipe, obviously, again. Remember, it's sitting on that wind chest into which we've drilled an incredible number of holes. Air comes in through the toe, but in the case of a trumpet pipe, it's setting this little brass tongue into vibration. And the sound is shaped by what we call a resonator. So when the air comes into the pipe, we get that kind of a sound. Quite a bit louder, and these are the meat and potatoes of the louder sections of the organ. One of the things that you don't see at the moment are the chimes. So the chimes are up inside the chamber now. We opted to put them in there simply because of the overall views of the room and so forth. Thought it would detract from the new 16-foot principal pipes as well. They will be functional. They will be just as loud and controllable as they were before. It's just that they're behind that screen. One of the nice features of this new system is that it has a built-in playback system. You don't have an exterior recorder or anything of that nature. It's built into the computer. And the organist can record a piece of music and play it back. By pushing a button, it will exactly duplicate the performance that the organist did. See the stops?